When I came to Christ, I still had the joy of business, but the world around me, I think, began to tell me that business was something less, and that if you were really serious about your faith, then you would get involved in the church, and then you would get involved in ministry. We were really telling business guys, take the gospel to work with you, share the gospel with people, but still how you did what you did, it was a complete realm that was untouched by truth. My family's been developing property in Arizona since 1952, and so I've watched cycle after cycle after cycle. This last cycle was unlike anything we've ever seen in Arizona. It was moving so fast that people were moving farther and farther and farther outside to where development projects were happening 60 miles from the center of Phoenix. And then you felt as if you didn't move quickly, you were going to get left out, and then everybody felt that way, and it got moving faster and faster and faster until you had a process where people were being granted mortgages that had no ability to service those mortgages. In hindsight, looking back, there's so many places where you can look now and go, what were we thinking? Why did we do that? Why did we assume that that market event would continue forever unabated? For me, the real estate crash brought me to a place of stepping back and evaluating. I could see where I lost sight of individual intrinsic value of work, of individuals, of community, that we were trying to service demand. Rather than asking, is the demand reasonable, we just serviced it. And now we had a chance to think about what we had done. I think now we look at our markets and say, where can we create real value in places that need value? Something that hasn't built the community and now it contributes to community. Something that was employing no one, where now there are jobs. So we've focused on urban infill properties where there's difficulty involved. We took a corner at 7th and McDowell that was a number of buildings that were really decrepit. Preserved what was historic and really got to what was beautiful in those buildings, but brought in new purpose. Retail users were able to come and service an area that was way underserviced. But to do it in a way that when people arrive, they're struck by the fact that this is a beautiful courtyard. The value that I think we've built, not only for our retailers and not only for our business, there's a value to the city. And all of that done at a profit to our company, which allows us to then go look to other properties and do the same things. I would say I worked many, many years in the marketplace without being free. And it would be my view that the massive amount of Christians that are in the marketplace find themselves in this place of hating and waiting. Not necessarily loving what they do, but hoping for a better outcome. The Bible says the very act of work, this process, is an honorable thing, and it pleases God. Work declares the glory of God, just because it is. That's the challenge for the Christian in the marketplace.